This is the story of the Prodigal Son by Alice Joyce Davidson. A little girl named Alice went to school with friends each day, and afterwards she had free time to read a bit and play. Alice had a favorite book. The book was filled clear through with exciting Bible stories and lovely pictures too. One day she chose a story that Alice told to others. It was called The Prodigal Son, the story of two brothers. She was busy reading, all propped up in her bed, when the airmail bird brought her a note, and this is what it said. Reading is the magic key to take you where you want to be. The book that Alice held became a great big picture screen. She walked through it to Bibleland and came upon this scene. She saw a man who had two sons and heard the younger say, "I'd like the wealth now, Father, that you'd give to me someday." The father split his property, and then the younger son sold his land and took his wealth and left to have some fun. The young son traveled very far and had fun every day, spending all his money in a careless, foolish way. But the land to which he traveled had a famine everywhere. Food was very hard to find, and there was none to spare. Feeling poor and hungry, he found some work to do. He fed some pigs their corn husks and wished he had food too. The corn husks looked appealing. Even they would be a treat, but he was offered nothing, not one small bite to eat. "I'm starving here," the young son thought. "Why did I ever roam? My father's servants have more food. I ought to go back home. I'll go and tell my father that I've been a wicked son. He should treat me like a servant for the bad that I have done." Feeling very sorrowful for all his foolish ways, he traveled to his father's land. The trip took days and days. His father ran to greet him. He hugged him and he kissed him. He was glad to see his son, for he had truly missed him. The younger son said, "Father, I've been foolish. I've been bad. I don't deserve to be your son. I know that I've made you sad." But his father told the servants to go get shoes and rings and dress his younger son in robes and all the finest things. His father said, "My son was lost, and now my son is found. I was fearful he was dead, but he is safe and sound. Let's have a celebration. We'll roast a fatted calf. Then all of us will sing and dance, enjoy ourselves and laugh." That night the older son came home from working all day long. He saw the celebration and heard the happy song. He questioned what was happening and who the feast was for, and learned 'twas for his brother who was back at home once more. The older son was angry. He didn't understand why his brother, who had been bad, should have a feast so grand. "My son," his father told him, "all I have belongs to you. You've been with me always, and you've acted good and true. But how can we not celebrate this very happy day? Your younger brother who had strayed has now come home to stay. I thought my younger son was dead, but he is safe and sound. I was afraid that he was lost, but now he has been found. And I am now a happy man. I have two sons I love, and for this precious family I thank my God above." The time had come for Alice to leave the Bible scene. She came back home by walking through her great big picture screen. Then Alice thought, "I've learned a lot in Bibleland today. The story Jesus told has helped me understand God's way. Our parents will forgive us for the foolish things we've done, and God the Father of us all forgives us, every one. For when we stray and then repent with faith in God above, God will welcome our return and bless us with his love. Thank you, loving Jesus, for this very special story and helping me to understand God's mercy and his glory. I hope you enjoyed the story of the prodigal son. And know, no matter what bad you've done, God will take you back. He loves you. Have a great day.